Hey, how you doing? Even if you're not going to make your own maple syrup, you're going to want to watch this video, because today I'm going to talk about the kind of evaporator pan I use and this new very cool float valve, which you might have any idea what it does, but today I'm going to show you and you'll be as excited as I am. I don't know, you know me, fire, maple syrup, float valve. That's Eric. Ready? Here we go.
Make, fix, grow, cook. GardenFork.
This is the pan that Zach made me. It's good. This is my file cabinet 2.0. We have a couple of videos about this. This is version 2.0 of my file cabinet evaporator maple syrup evaporator Firebox series. That's a big word. Links at the end of the show for my previous videos about making maple syrup and how to build things like this. Version 3.0, which I'm going to burn this year, I'm going to fire up later during sap season, is in there. There'll be a forthcoming video about that. But to test out and show you this really nice pan and this very cool float, we're going to run last year's Firebox, and it'll be good. It's like January 1 here, December 29th, before sap season. So I'm just going to run water, but I want to show you how this all works. I used to use Evaporator, what are those things called? Steam table trays. You know, you can buy them at the restaurant supply. That was version 1.0 of the evaporator I built. And then, yeah, I was kind of curious. I thought, well, what does an evaporator pan really cost, you know? And then I found Zach, and he made me this pan, and it was surprisingly affordable. Plus, I mean, I'm not an expert in welding, but this is welded really nicely, and it works. It doesn't leak. And this will be my 4th year using it, and I'm really, really happy with it. All right, I usually, at this end is where I drain it off, but because the light is much better on this side of the pan, I'm gonna put the float valve right here so we can all watch it work. And then the pull off will be there. But I usually have that at the hotter side here, okay? So you don't need to point that out in the comments. You'll point out everything else, but I like to hear from you guys because I learn as I go. I mean, GardenFork is all about, hey, let's try this and see what happens. And this is really, that's what this world is about. Besides, we're making syrup, you know? Nice, huh? Really well made. I don't know if you can see in here, but sorry about my voice. This rises and lowers. Sap comes in here. There's a stopper valve in here. This is the float, stainless steel float. So what happens is as the tray evaporates off water, you need to get more sap into the tray. And I used to ladle it in with a ladle. But this is a metal float that rises and falls with the level of the sap in your evaporator. And when it lowers to a set level that you adjust right here, it opens up this valve and lets more sap into the tray. Sits on there. This is provided. Just gonna hook that up. So when the level drops, this goes down, and that lets in more water. And then when it comes back up to level, that turns off. And that is an incredibly cool device to have. No longer do I have to ladle in or try and drip in with a little dripper valve. Let's fire it up. Isn't that really cool? I just love that. There are bubbles starting to form. Yeah, that's warm. That is warm. That's a beautiful thing. For this test, I just suspended this bucket with some hose going in. Goes through our float valve, through here, into the tray.
It's getting all steamy.
It's boiling. We are boiling.
I can't see you.
Oh.
Oh, there you are.
I'm super excited about this. I just love the sap season, and now that we have this really cool float valve.
Look at that.
Yeah. So as the water evaporates, that's gonna open up. That float will drop, the valve will open, and the sap will come out of there.
I wish the sap would come out of there today.
Yeah, well, it's
40.
December 28th, is it?
It's the 29th and it's like 40 degrees out.
Yeah, sap season starts President's Day for us in Northwest Connecticut here, so.
2 months.
This is, wow, I got it fired up pretty nice.
It looks like it's your cauldron.
You know what burns really nice is beat up old beehive frames. We have a bunch of bee keeping videos. You want to watch those too. I'll link under the video. There should be some text. But this is beeswax and wood. Boom.
Does it smell good too?
Smells like bees.
That's good. Do you know what the temperature is in there?
Hot. I like this design piece. You don't have to cut up your wood. You can just slide in big pieces of wood.
Your junk wood.
But version 3.0 is not going to be like this. The Firebox is going to be shorter. So there you go. It's letting new sap in. So as this sap boils the water boils off of this sap, it lets fresh sap in right on this valve, and that is very cool. Full disclosure, I am just an amateur sap syrup maker guy with my backyard project. So if you know more than I do, or I don't care, if you have an idea, just throw it at me, put it in the comments. I've learned a lot about making this better through you guys. I lined the bottom with fire brick. I put a damper in. I couldn't get that open right there, so I put the damper up there. Long story. But I don't know, I couldn't do this without you, so I really appreciate that. So let me know in the comments if you have some suggestions. I really appreciate that, because we all learn. You'd be surprised how many people read the comments, actually, when they watch the video. So, and I'll be there too, I answer comments. Absolutely love doing this. I mean, I'm all about go out and do cool stuff. This is one of them. This is something to do in the winter. If you have sugar maples nearby, try it out. There should be some other videos here about my other making maple syrup. You can just use a propane deep turkey fryer burner thing if you want to do a small scale. But this, oops, sorry. I love this. I'll see you.